I'm in Tokyo. I'm headed to the Yanagisawa showroom and workshop.
This is a place in the center of town where you can get repairs and adjustments done by master technicians, as well as try out their full line of saxophones and accessories. That's Mr. Yamada, the head technician. I've got an appointment to meet him for the first time, and he's going to do a quick spot treatment refresh on my Yanagisawa W033 alto sax.
Anything problem?
Not really, but you could have a look.
Okay.
I'm a repair technician myself, but I don't spend as much time on my own saxophones as I really should. I filmed the process to show you what it's like to get a tune-up by a master technician, and I'm going to explain each step as he does it.
A little bit leaking here. Here. Here.
Everywhere.
And here.
Oh, yeah.
It's really fascinating to watch the process, whether you fix saxophones or not. The first step is checking for leaks with the leak light. Now for the bell keys. If light is coming through when you've got the pad closed, that means you got a leak. First he unhooks the spring, then removes the G key. Yanagisawas have this protective key guard for the high E and F sharp keys that needs to be removed. I don't know what he's writing here, but he's probably keeping a log of the job. Now he removes both the high F sharp and E keys, followed by the palm keys. Next, he pulls out the long hinge rod for the left-hand key stack and removes all of those keys. For keys like the Bisbee flat that are held in with pivot screws, he loosens one, removes the key, and then tightens the screw back in so that it doesn't get lost. Now he's scraping any rust or dirt off of those blued steel springs. And now's the perfect time to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more great saxophone content like this. Now he takes a Q-tip and cleans the body all around the posts, the tone holes, and inside the chimneys. He's got this little spray bottle with a special cleaning solution. And now he's got some sort of cleaning wet wipe to finish it off. Now the same treatment on the palm keys. Both of these areas can get pretty dirty. Now he's going to adjust the right-hand keys. This area doesn't get as dirty because it's further down the tube away from all the moisture. So first, Mr. Yamada is going to loosen that screw to take it out of the equation. Now he's using this screwdriver for leverage to adjust the timing of the F-sharp key. When you close your F key, that F-sharp key needs to close at the exact same moment. This is perhaps the most important adjustment on the entire instrument. He makes a micro adjustment, then he checks. Then another adjustment, check again. Sometimes you got to repeat this over and over again until you get it perfect. One of many Yanagisawa innovations is this F to F sharp adjustment screw. While it's widely known that Japanese saxophone makers took inspiration from American saxophone brands as well as the French-made Selmers, it's interesting to note that now Selmer is taking inspiration from Yanagisawa. They've added this Yanagisawa innovation to their latest Supreme line of saxophones. Only once the right-hand keys have been fully adjusted on their own do we add that extra layer of support with the adjustment screw.
We think about that it's a support for these keys. Sometimes when we are playing the saxophone, so big tone
with a lot of air
vibrate
and open. Yes.
This part is soft touch on the cup, protect the vibrate.
Now, for whatever reason, Selmer is no longer putting cork on the foot of the F key on the Supreme saxophones. If you have a Selmer Supreme, I recommend you get a cork installed on your F key, as I've done with this one here. And I couldn't help but notice there was a couple other Supremes in the shop getting that same cork installed, along with some other adjustments. It is crucial to have these right-hand key connections in perfect adjustment if you want a saxophone that plays great. Now he's adjusting the timing of the G-sharp key connection. This is a very slight bend to fix a leak in the G-sharp key. Check. And again. Now, before putting those left-hand keys back on, there's a really important step, which is cleaning the pads. Aside from removing all the dirt and grime, this process helps keep the pads from sticking and helps keep the leather nice and supple. If you do this, your pads are going to last so much longer. And don't forget to clean off the metal parts of the keys, which can get pretty dirty. Now he puts some thick grease into the ends of the bis key where the pivot screws will go. This provides better and much longer lasting lubrication than standard key oil. Now he backs the pivot screw out that was already in place, and before screwing it back in, he adds glue. Now don't be alarmed, this is a standard procedure. It keeps those pivot screws from ever coming loose, and it's very easy to break the seal of the glue with a turn of the screwdriver. Put the spring back in place, and perfect. Now he's cleaning the hinge rod tubes in the keys with a pipe cleaner, removing any oil or grease that's in there. And of course, we've got to clean off the hinge rod as well. Notice how he lubricates the hinge tube rods with a thinner, more viscose grease. And now he's installing the left-hand keys. Getting the springs back in place. And now it's time to regulate the left-hand stack, but with clean and well lubricated keys. Notice how he removes leaks in the sides of the keys by bending the key arm. Here he's making an adjustment by pushing up on the A key. And now he's adjusting the timing of the B to C connection. A quick pass with very fine sandpaper on the tone hole chimneys to remove any dirt that may be lingering. Cleaning off the E and F sharp keys before replacing them.
Sometimes I put the glue on the screw. Now I put here, then it's easy to...
Easy, just turning the brakes. Right. Now for the G key. I had to ask Mr. Yamada what was in that bottle. What is in there? Just soap, water?
It's a lacquer polish for lacquer polish.
Oh, lacquer polish. Oh, okay. But you use that to clean the pads.
Yeah, and sometimes if the pad is getting little damage, I put some leather cleaner or moist grease. It's a good for pad because that's easy closing.
Yes.
It's very soft.
Putting the palm keys back on is next. And finally, he's going to check and adjust the bell keys. Here he's making a simple adjustment with his hands to get the timing of B and B flat just right so that they close at the exact same moment. Mr. Yamada is about to tell me about another new Yanagisawa innovation.
We changed it here. Before, we used this plastic bowl, but now we changed like this silicone tube.
Oh,
It not makes a noise.
so that's new.
Yeah. We changed this one maybe 2 months ago.
Oh, it's very new. Okay. New grease for my side B flat and side C keys. Don't forget the octave key. And now he's got a special tool that's going to clean out the octave key pip and the one in the body. The last check is just with the fingers to hear how well it pops. Last step is to wipe the horn down clean before giving it back to the customer.
I'm finished.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have enough time for adjustment.
I took my horn back to one of their small testing rooms to try it out.
Oh, this is going to be a real treat. All right, saxophone's playing amazingly, really well set up.
Now I'm back home from my amazing trip to Japan, which is a country of music lovers, jazz lovers, and saxophone lovers. And don't get me started on the food, the public transportation system, and the many other things they do incredibly well. Now, you should watch this video next for some more insider saxophone information. I'll see you there.